In flies, red eyes, big R, are dominant to brown eyes, little r, and brown bodies, big B, are dominant to yellow bodies, little b. A fly with genotype big R, little b, is mated with a fly that has genotype big R, big B, big B. How many different combinations of phenotypes will be in the offspring? So I always want to make sure I understand what the genotypes of my parents are in each cross, and so that's one and that's the other. They've given me both, and there they are. So now I'm ready to make my Punnett squares, and since I'm talking about two traits, I'll be making two Punnett squares. My first Punnett square is going to be about eye color, and so that fly is heterozygous for eye color, and this other fly is also heterozygous for fly color, so now I can fill that in. And my second Punnett square will be about body color. And so this fly is homozygous recessive, and this fly is homozygous dominant, and so I can fill that in. And now let's look at our question. How many different combinations of phenotypes will be in the offspring? So they want to know about phenotype this time, and that's a very important distinction from genotype. Because since red eyes are dominant to brown eyes, any offspring that get that big R are going to have red eyes. And so that means that the homozygous dominant and the heterozygous offspring will all have red eyes. That's just one phenotype. And this homozygous recessive offspring will have brown eyes. And so you're either going to have red eyes or brown eyes, and so that's only two different phenotypes. In my second Punnett square here, you can see that all four of the boxes in the Punnett square have the same genotype. They're all big B, little b. And since they contain that dominant allele, they'll all have brown bodies. So there's only one phenotype here, brown bodies, in the second Punnett square. So I've got two phenotypes in the first box and one phenotype in the second, and so I always multiply my answers between the two Punnett squares, and 2 times 1 equals 2. There are two combinations of phenotypes that will appear in the offspring.